Welcome back. All right, let's go to what might soon be in your back pocket or your purse. And all the talk this week has been and will be the next stimulus package aimed at the construction and renovation industry and arts and entertainment as well. About time. The details are yet to be finalised, but in the building sector, the government looks set to offer cash grants to buyers of newly built homes. A similar approach may be for those renovating, and some changes to Saturday penalty rates, which might be tough to get through. Denita Wawn is the Chief Executive of the Master Builders Australia Group, and she joins us from Canberra right now. Denita, thank you very much for your time.
Absolute pleasure, Chris.
How has the virus and, of course, the lockdown adversely impacted the building industry?
It's really seen in two stages, Chris. The first is that we've been very lucky to be an essential industry. We've had to slow down work to meet social distancing and hygiene practices. But as we've said, slow work is better than no work. But unfortunately, the pipeline of work that was there when crisis hit is drying up fast. And our surveys are indicating a decline by about 40% that will start hitting in September. The 6-month lag is well and truly on when it comes to the building and construction industry. And the government has shut down the economy, and that has had significant detrimental implications for our sector going forward for the next 12 months.
So it's good that they're talking about this, and we should get some kind of plan by the weekend, maybe even beforehand, if September is a real problematic month for the industry. Have you been in contact with government or Treasury over the set out of all of this?
We have indeed, Chris. We've identified that this was always going to be a problem. If you look at the 1990s, we knew from that recession that we would have a lag. We're one of the last industries to recover, and Philip Lowe has acknowledged that. So we've identified that we needed stimulus. We provided government in the last few weeks modelling by EY that shows how important stimulus is to the industry, and not just direct employment, but indirect employment as well.
OK, so you want more new homes being built. You want more new homes being built, residential homes built, and people getting some kind of rebate or money up front to renovate.
This is all about jobs, Chris, and keeping tradies and builders in jobs. 400,000 businesses, of which 390,000 of them are small to medium-sized businesses. The guys and the utes with their dogs that run around the country day in, day out, building and utilising the local cafe, going to their local trade store. We want them in jobs. We don't want them in unemployment queues. So this is all about maintaining jobs in the industry as much as we possibly can.
So will this mean stimulus plus JobKeeper or stimulus and no JobKeeper?
It's all about stimulus. We know that the industry has been relying on JobKeeper, but it's going to escalate once JobKeeper stops in September.
Yep.
We've suggested to the government we should be focusing on stimulus, not subsidies. OK,
that's good to hear. Finally, a reduction in Saturday penalty rates. I can understand why you would be pushing for it. How tough is this going to be to get through the unions?
Well, we've tried to negotiate with the unions. We've had a fairly good relationship with the CFMEU. Surprisingly to many of your viewers during this close down, we've made sure that the industry stays open. Haven't been so successful in seeing if we can get some temporary flexibilities to help us with this slower work. We'll have to provide the evidence to the Commission. Our application is very similar to what's occurred in other industry sectors and also what's in the JobKeeper provisions. So we've got to prove our case, and we'll attempt to do that in the next few months.
And you've got to get some senators on side too, I'd imagine.
Well, it's all about a Fair Work Commission hearing, so it's all about the judicial system. Anything can happen in the Fair Work Commission, unfortunately, but we've got a great team of legal eagles there ready to argue the case on the behalf of the industry. OK. Might be a bit easier in the Fair Work Commission than with the senators. I think I like your chances. Denita Wawn, thank you very much, and all the very best with the announcement this week. Thanks so much, Chris. Appreciate your time tonight. OK, from Master Builders.